into Portland protecting federal buildings. An ICE facility is a federal.
I will never understand women who feel like they need to put on some childlike pretend baby voice in order to get men to like them. What the fuck? And this wench sounds like her fucking spirit animal is Hello Kitty. And I think she might be confused or misunderstanding some things because if you remember correct, when Donald Trump used the excuse of protecting the federal buildings back in 2020 to send the troops into Portland, just about every local law enforcement official, every state and local law enforcement agent said that Donald Trump did the deployment on a scope that way outweighed the actual problems in the city. And in fact, they all said that it inflamed tensions between the protesters and the law enforcement officials and actually made things a lot worse. Now, I have my own theories about whether or not Donald Trump actually wants to help the problems in these cities or make them worse for his own benefit, but, you know. Oh, fuck it. We all know that Donald Trump's MO is to create a problem, then go in and fix the problem, and then act like he fixed the problem that was already there before he even got there. Actually, not even really fix the problem, because nothing is different in most of these places, except that Donald Trump's, the problems he created are now going away. Another thing Spunky Bruce here doesn't seem to get is that these people, when they are being deployed into these cities, they're not just protecting federal buildings and federal employees. They are patrolling these cities. My cousin and my niece were actually in Chicago this past weekend, and they said they had, all the time, they had groups of military personnel with rifles outside of the front of their hotel on the Millennium Mile. For those not aware, this is the least crime-ridden, most touristy, most well-observed, most well-lit area of Chicago, and they have guys patrolling it like it's fucking Tiananmen Square in 1986, or Detroit during the Purge, and nary a federal building in sight. So, if this girl is true to her morals and her beliefs, she should have a problem with that. She should have a problem with these people, these federal agents, these ICE people, these DHS people, these National Guardsmen actually patrolling the city with weapons on their backs and terrifying the fuck out of most of the inhabitants. She should have a problem with that. Guarantee you she doesn't, though.